How's it going, YouTube? I just wanted to share a little invention I've been working on the past couple days here. A lot of you know, if you have one of these torpedo heaters here, they're nice to run inside in a garage, but you have to ventilate them, and they're really loud. So I wanted to find a way around that, but utilize the heat of a torpedo heater without bringing in harmful fumes inside your space here. So what I ended up doing is did some research, saw some other YouTube videos, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try to replicate a forest hot air system, or like HVAC. So what I ended up doing was mounted the 6-inch piece of dryer pipe, and I inserted a 4-inch piece here, which is getting fed in through this fitting here. Runs all the way through. You can see the opening there for the venting. Runs through there, bends up, and then I made a window mount with a dryer exhaust fan on the other side, which I'll show you in a minute. And then for it to be fed in, one on the cheap side here, just to try it out, I'm using a shop vac with the exhaust blowing into this fitting here, which will basically force the air, rushes it through while the outside chamber gets really hot. And in order to contain the heat, do some HVAC insulation around there. It seems like it's doing a pretty decent job. And up where I am, it's pretty cold for this time of the year. It's probably about low 40s, but we have some wind chill to factor in. So I'll get to it. I'll show you how it works. And one final thing with these torpedo heaters, this one's a Master 80,000 BTU model. This one does have a built-in thermostat, so I did try to connect it directly to the vent. The manufacturer says never try to run ductwork to it, so I found that out on the later fact. But if you space it a couple inches away from the opening here, I probably have it about like 1.5 inches away. It seems to work the best at this distance. Yeah, nothing has caught on fire so far, so just testing my luck at this point. So, I'll show you a rundown how it works. And here I have it, the thermostat set to like 100 degrees. It works pretty well from like 80 degrees all the way up to like 110. A little less than that, it doesn't really work that great, but I'll show you. And I'm running this thing off of diesel if you're curious. See there, just ignited. I'm going to start heating up this chamber here. And I'm going to turn on my blower, I guess you want to call it that. Now that hot air is getting fed through this tube chamber here. You can feel this part, which is the air with the carbon monoxide in it, so this is just getting exhausted out. I mess around to see if I can just either cap this off or vent it, but so far I've tested it, doesn't really seem to make much of a difference. And now it's just like rushing inside, and it doesn't heat up immediately. It does take probably 10 to 15 minutes, if not longer, to feel a difference inside the garage. In the garage here, as you can tell, it's cinder block and a wood roof, not insulated at all on the inside. I plan to insulate at some point, maybe not this year, but the year after, check how well this works. I'll show you inside the setup. You can see pretty typical garage here. Mostly use this to work, do projects during the winter all year round. Sometimes I'll just like to hang around here, like have a cigar or something like that. But you can see this opening here. I cut out some plywood. This is like particle board. It's one on the cheap side. Whatever was cheapest at Home Depot I went with. And I got this stainless steel dryer vent. If you want to, you could probably, I like to at some point run like a helper fan for this, because this doesn't really, it produces heat, but it doesn't really blow it that well around the room. So eventually I'll probably set up like a fan nearby like a oscillating fan. I can go back and forth, and that will help out tremendously with distributing the heat in here. And although we just started, the air is pretty warm at this point. It's at least blowing like 80 or 90 degree air. And this is clean air too, so that's what biggest reason why I wanted to build this system. As you can notice, it's very quiet in here. There's no, can't really hear the blower that well. And the air that's coming in here, you don't have to worry about carbon monoxide or any of that. So once this would be fully insulated, you could probably, once it's all sealed off, even around here, I could build a seal at some point. If this was better insulated, you could probably get this to a pretty comfortable temperature within like a 10 or 15 minute time frame. That's about it. That's the system. If you're curious, I'll add a parts list if need be. All the adapters you can buy through Lowe's or Home Depot or your local hardware store. Nothing extraordinary. I'm using a lot of homemade hacks and retrofitting, but for most torpedo heaters, that first adapter there, the 8-incher adapter there, you can see there, kind of will work quite well. Between the fan, the blower itself, and the shop vac, it'll propel that air right through the system, no problem. And that's about it. Please comment if you have any suggestions or like this video for us.